Okay, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is, everyone. Uh, we are here to tell you a little bit about the Avid program at Homestead High School. My name is Mr. Ratty, and I am one of the Avid teachers on campus.
I am Ms. Rivera, and I am one of the other Avid teachers on campus.
So we just need about 10, 15 minutes of your time so we can tell you a little bit about the program, why you are getting this information, and all the myriad ways that it can benefit you. So today we're going to talk a little bit about, what the Avid Scholars Program at Homestead is, like what we do at Homestead, who it is that we're looking for, what kind of students meet our criteria, and then of course how to apply.
Avid stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. And the most important word in the Avid moniker is individual. It is up to you to push yourself, to know that you want to go to college, because our program is designed to help students develop the skills needed to be successful in high school and college. And it really is important for you to have that internal desire to go. So what we're looking for is determined students who want to go to and be successful in college. So your current GPA is around 2.5 to 3.5. And then we're also looking for students who meet one or more of the following criteria. Either you're first generation to attend college, and this also applies if your parents went to college outside the United States, that is also fine here. If you feel that you are an underachiever, but you know that you can get better, you're ready to listen to your teacher, you're ready to do what they say. You're part of a historically underserved population in high schools and colleges, or there are special circumstances that extra support would help benefit you.
Okay, so Avid is a 4-year high school elective. So you sign up for our program now towards the end of your 8th grade year, and if your application meets what it is that we're looking for, then you'll be accepted to the program, and then you actually stay with your Avid teacher at Homestead for all 4 years of high school. It's a super cool, really unique experience. And so just a little bit of clarification in terms of what Avid in high school is and what it's not, of course. So we are a program that really helps students excel in their highest potential. We know that everybody can get, passing grades like C's and everything like that, but we require that our Avid students at some point take honors and or AP classes in high school, and we have all of the tips and tricks in order to make sure that you are successful when you sign up for those classes. So Avid is for determined, hardworking, and willing students. You have to be willing to put in the hard work. It does not mean you have to be perfect. We will never, ever ask you to have straight A's, a 4.0, but we'll teach you, really good resiliency skills so that when you are going through those tough times, and you will, how do you kind of get yourself out of that and get back to work, which is, kind of like what life is all about. Avid places a huge emphasis on collaborating with your peers. So you're in a class of, about 30 or so, really working very closely together. Our Avid students have a lot in common. First and foremost, they want a 4-year college to be an option for them right after high school. But a lot of the struggles that our students go through, families that deal with money, families that deal with trauma, stuff like that, a lot of our Avid students have in common. And so Avid is a preparatory program for students to learn about colleges, how to do well in the required classes in high school to get to college, and then of course how to be successful in college when you actually get there.
What it is not is a homework club or study period. There aren't huge swaths of time in the curriculum to just sit and do homework or have study group. It's definitely not a sleep class or a free period. There are expectations for you as a student. You are going to be learning how to become a better student. We're going to teach you so much to help you be successful in life, in college, in high school. So we have a lot to tell you. This is not one more thing to do. This is not only for students of color or first generation students. And it is not for students who aren't willing to put in that time and effort. So if you are a student who goes to class late, who misses lots of homework, and you want to change those behaviors, then Avid is right for you.
Okay, so what do we do in Avid? So we are a class. We're considered an elective class. You do get a grade. It's pretty rare that our students get anything below a C, just so you know. So everybody's passing, everybody's doing their work. We don't have behavior problems in Avid. Nobody's getting suspended. Nothing like that. But all of the Avid curriculum, all of the things that we do in our class is presented through the lens of what's called WICOR. And WICOR stands for Writing, Inquiry, Collaboration, and Organization and Reading. And so writing is going to include working on your reflective and persuasive writing skills and also your note-taking skills. You've got to know how to take notes in order to do well in some of these really amazing like honors and AP courses. We work through inquiry, so learning how to ask questions to really figure out what it is you're actually confused about. So you're not just saying all of it or IDK, like really trying to figure out what it is that you don't know. And we also love to do Socratic seminars. So like organized, official, like big kid discussions in class, we love to do. I already mentioned a little bit about collaboration. So really, really working with others in close, small groups. And this includes group projects and presentations. So we we have our Avid students do presentations as well, again, because it's a skill that you need to be successful in your other classes. Big thing about Avid is organization, making sure that you know where everything is, knowing how to take notes, knowing what kind of notes to take, working on time management, and of course, tidiness skills. In the past, we've worked with actual physical binders, of course. Now we're working with our Google Drive organization, but really teaching, young people how to just not be a mess, which is a really huge life skill to have. And then, of course, we work on our reading skills as well. And this is both for personal development and college readiness text as a class.
One of the most exciting things that we do in the Avid program is take y'all on college field trips. We want you to find a college that best suits you. There are no bad colleges. There are no better colleges when it comes to you finding out your dreams and passions, figuring out what you want to major in, and then following that dream. So we take you to 2 colleges a year. Most of them local, but we do go pretty far away. We go to UC Merced, we go to Sonoma State. Locally, we go to Santa Clara, San Jose State. We pop up to San Francisco State. And the beautiful thing about going to these colleges is you get to see what college feels like on a college campus. You do college research to figure out what college would most benefit you, which colleges have your major. And if you utilize everything that the Avid program has for you and you do what your teacher says, Avid can have 100% class acceptance rate.
So that's when the entire class has achieved their dream of being accepted to college. It's really exciting. It's such a wonderful feeling of accomplishment. And we can't wait to share that with you. So of course, we wanted to talk to some of our current and former Avid students about what the program has done for them. And as you can see here, first and foremost, Avid is not a homestead program. Avid was, created, oh my gosh, almost like 40 years ago at this point. We're in like 40 something states, 14 different countries. Right now, there are hundreds of thousands of Avid students just across the United States. These are some quotes from our own Avid students, both current and former students. And you can see they're all saying very similar things: helping with organization and motivation, learning how to be a better student and navigate college admissions, time management, huge emotional, mental support throughout the years of high school, and just how to get the most out of these 4 years that you're spending in in high school. Of course, moving into junior and senior year, 11th and 12th grade, we really get into the college application process. We do all of it together. We have the answers to all of the questions that you could possibly have about how to apply to college. And I think what I would really want to express to you is that how Avid really becomes its own family. We see each other every week, multiple times a week, and learning not only how to be, a good student, but learning how to be a good person and how to accept yourself, how to accept other people, and really just take charge of life. And I mean, our former Avid students are graduating from the most incredible universities. I mean, we've got Davis, we've got Chico, San Jose, San Francisco, Irvine, UCLA, Berkeley. I mean, the most incredible places. And so we feel very confident in sharing with you that this can be a successful program for you too. Okay, so here's how you apply. So you will see this bit.ly right here. I tried to make it as easy as possible. So it's bit.ly/HHS Avid, okay? And that is gonna see our student application for our program. It's fairly self-explanatory. We're just gonna ask a little bit about yourself, your background, how you think about yourself as a student, what your interests are, a little bit about your family, everything like that, right? At the very bottom of that application is a form that you have to cut and paste and send to a current teacher. Teacher from this year, teacher from last year would be fine. But that way we're also getting a little bit of information from some of your teachers right now as well. We're trying to figure this all out before, before the end of this school year, of course. And so we need your applications by Friday, March 5th. At 3 p.m. So you definitely have some time to think about it. You definitely have some time to ask your teachers, ask your counselors some questions about it. You do not have to be a current Avid student, of course, to apply. And we're really excited to get your application. Anything else, Ms. Rivera?
I think that is all, just the videos next.
Yeah. And a really short video to show you how amazing this program is.
People like me. People like me.
People like me.
People like me don't go to college.
Nobody's ever going to convince me that I'm going to be somebody someday.
Street cred, it's more valuable to me than my education. My life will be defined by those who doubt me.
I know there are some out there looking up to me. I'll let those AP and honors students be future leaders and policymakers.
Because me, I'm just one of a long line of statistics.
Who knows? Maybe I'll even study.
But it won't affect how my life is going to turn out.
People tell me I can't succeed because they can't see past my skin color or how I talk. They say I'm caring enough to be a first-generation college student.
I am the last person in my family that's going to be successful. I'm aware of the skills and talents I possess.
This is my destiny.
That was me before Avid helped me see my potential, believe in myself, and turn all of that around. And now,
this is my destiny. I am aware of the skills and talents I possess to be successful. I am the last person in my family that's ever going to be a first-generation college student.
I don't care enough, they say, because they can't see past my skin color or how I talk.
People tell me I can't succeed, but it won't affect how my life is going to turn out. Who knows? Maybe I'll even study statistics.
because me, I'm just one out of a long line of future leaders and policymakers.
I'll let those AP and honor students be looking up to me. I know there are some out there, those who doubt me. My life will be defined by my education.
It's more valuable to me than street cred. I'm gonna be somebody someday.
Nobody's ever gonna convince me that people like me don't go to college.
Okay, we are so excited to get to meet you and get to know you in the next coming months or so. And like I said, if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to whoever sent you this email. I think it's going to be our colleague, Ms. Owsley. And so if you do have any further questions, just keep us posted.
Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to receiving your application.